Hello and welcome to another video of Total War Warhammer. This time, instead of doing a scenario battle from the lore of Warhammer, I decided to play a quick battle, which is different from the multiplayer battle where you join an online battle, but it's just a quick little thing. You can find a match and join up with anybody. This little checkbox here allows for team merging, so if you check it, you can enter a 2v2 or 3v3, possibly a 4v4. But if you don't check it, it'll always be 1v1. So I checked that box and I played a 2v2, and it was quite strategic and kind of interesting. So I went for, instead of the classic meta of the vampire counts now with Spirit Leech and all of the things, if you know the current things about Total War Warhammer, I went for a scare army, which is basically what the vampires should be doing. If we look here, we can see that the zombie dragon of Manfred von Karstein causes terror. Understandably so. And so does Kolek Sun Eater. He causes terror. Almost all of the undead units cause fear, but terror is like an upgrade to that and causes so much fear. So what that means is that these units are more likely to rout quicker and faster. Even though they're good units, they'll get serious morale penalties. Now, something very important to note here is that the Greenskin and the Empire armies are split up by this object straight in the middle of their armies. Now, what this means is that if we attack one of their armies, it'll take quite a while for the other to swing all the way over to support them. They have to go around this way. So, what my ally and I did is, with our scare army, we decided to attack the Greenskins, because the Greenskins have the worst morale in the game. Even though they're amazing fighters and have better stats than the other factions, they have very poor leadership, which means they're going to run away at the drop of a hat. And it's going to take a while for these halberdiers all the way on the other side of the battlefield to support their greenskin allies. We also see some of my hex rays hidden in the cavalry here, which also cause terror. Basically all of my units cause terror, except my zombies. And these dragon ogres also cause fear. Kolek Sun Eater, Star Crusher, also causes terror. Who wouldn't be terrified of that? And we also have the Forsaken. They don't cause terror, but are very quick damage dealers, and will be a good outflanking, and are very fast. So as you can see here, I told my ally to just rush the Greenskins. They have a line of black orcs, which are very armored, have 110 armor, and look very, very cool right there. But they do have some good leadership, but even they will break to undead hordes. So the Empire is trying to swing around, but honestly it's too late. I can just hold them up with a few zombie units, which are only 150, and they can hold up units for a long time, because as you'll recall, the vampire counts don't rout. So that means they're gonna die. They're gonna have to die to the last man, which is very good when you're holding up an entire force here. Again, we have some Demigryph Knights hidden in the cavalry here. Probably one of the best units in the game. And the Orc cavalry is swinging around, trying to get some flanking opportunities on our armies, which is a very good idea, because the Forsaken, although they do damage very quickly, are very susceptible to charges and die very quickly. So a rear charge to them could do insane amounts of damage. And here we have the first collision, the first blood of the game. And the Dragon Ogre is just beating up these black orcs, already down to almost half strength. and we just see a charge over all of the parts. Dragon Ogre Shaggoth wrecking these black orcs. And these archers really should be firing at Kolek, but they're just firing at random zombies. Now we have Grimgor Ironhide taking on my wizard here. Just getting knocked back. Oh wait, that's not... No, sorry. That's not Grimgor. That's just another black orc. He looks so big and badass. Okay, so we have the black orcs and the Terrorgeists just coming in here. I've cast Doom and Darkness, which you can see here, their leadership is just down to 6. Doom and Darkness reduces their leadership. When their leadership goes down to 0, they rout. We have Manfred von Karstein, Terrorgeist. Yeah, see Doom and Darkness being cast, and these orcs are not going to survive for long. My Hex Race are distracting them. Some zombies just holding these great swords up, and just a rout from the Black Orcs. Just massive chain rout. Terrorgeist just causes so much fear among the enemies. And now we have to take out this giant. And you can see the leadership already starting to go down on this giant. Because everyone around him is routing. You can see the friends routing there. And I sacrificed my Black Knights just to hold up this cavalry because it was very potentially dangerous to us. I sacrificed 2 units, and honestly it was worth it because we just were allowed to rip through this line. And now we have Kolek Sundir beating up on this giant. Very good at this. Doom and Darkness again. The leadership is minus 30. It is completely routed right now. And these zombies have successfully held up the Empire. So now that we've crushed through the orcs, we can start taking down the Empire. And we have to take down their most important units first. The Demigryph Knights, they're probably their best units. Just get held up by the Hex Race. I was disappointed by these Hex Race. They're more expensive than these Demigryphs. And although I know the Demigryphs are good, they're the ones with lances. And I got a charge on them, and they didn't get a charge on me, but they still absolutely maul my Hex Wraiths. I tried to use Fata Buna and Spirit Leech as little as I could. I think I used Fata Buna, yeah, I did it right there. Because it's kind of a cheap spell. But we can see here the current rates just causing terror among these halberdiers. But now it's a 2v1 again. The Empire's stuck in a bad situation because it took him forever to swing his entire army all the way around this way. Orcs are still alive, but these guys are shaken and they do not want to fight anymore. And all they're doing is just killing zombies. It's not that big of a deal. But we have the Banshee also causing terror, swimming through the air. And just, there is nothing this Empire can do to face this Terrorgeist, the Zombie Dragon, Kolek Suneater, the Hex Wraiths. No, there's just it is an unending onslaught. So, the Empire will fight, but it won't fight for long because they're going to be very afraid of... See, yeah, you can see they're frightened by enemy unit. If you look on the leadership stats over here, that is a high... Yeah, you can see there. Frightened by enemy unit, damage sustained, flank exposed, friends routing, losing currently. A lot of penalties right there. And they just rout with more than half of their men left. The gunners in the back being torn apart by this Terrorgeist, and then soon to be charged by these horrendous Hex Wraiths. So now it's just wrapping up the rest of the Empire. And yeah, this is a very interesting strategic game. I don't see a lot of people doing scare armies. With the Vampire, they just bring a bunch of crypt ghouls, because they're good for the price, but honestly, it's more interesting to bring a scare army. And this was very fun. Kolek Suneater is very good. Perfect combination with Kolek Suneater and the Vampire Dragon, or the Zombie Dragon, rather. And yeah, that's it. So, good game to everyone here. We didn't get that many kills, but that's because they routed instantly. That was the point. These Forsaken get 269 kills. Cold Sun Eater didn't get that many kills, but he took down a giant and probably Grimgor as well. And caused the fear that he needed to. But yeah, zombies got completely destroyed without any kills. But that's to be expected. So, a quick battle with lots of tactics.